what is PCOS. Hello fellow sisters and anyone that is subscribed to my fitness journey, thank you very much for following along. I'm really excited. It's actually the end of month 1 today, which is amazing. I'm so proud of myself that I have got to this point, and that only makes me feel like I'm gonna really succeed in this journey, so I'm really excited. So today I wanted to do more of an explanation video on what is PCOS. I've had a lot of questions on my videos and especially from my TikTok channel about what is PCOS, so I thought I would do a quick video just to explain the very basics of what polycystic ovary syndrome is. Okay, so polycystic ovary syndrome is a very common condition and it affects the way that a woman's ovaries work. There are 3 main features of PCOS, and if you have at least 2 of these, then your doctor may diagnose you. Okay, so number 1, irregular periods. This means that your ovaries don't regularly release eggs, as in, so ovulate. So that's number 1. Number 2, excess androgen, which means high levels of male hormone, which may cause physical signs such as excess facial hair or excess body hair in areas that is commonly not associated with the female body. And then number 3 is polycystic ovary. This is when your ovaries become enlarged and contain many fluid-filled sacs called follicles that surround the eggs. Despite the name, you do not actually have cysts in polycystic ovary syndrome. So it's these fluid-filled sacs instead. So these follicles can be up to 8 millimeters, that's 0.3 inches in size. So follicles are underdeveloped sacs in which the eggs would develop, and in PCOS, these sacs are often unable to release an egg, which means that ovulation doesn't take place. It is difficult to know exactly how many women have PCOS, but in the UK, it's estimated that it's 1 in 5 women. So if you have signs and symptoms of PCOS, they usually become apparent in your early 20s or in your teens, and they can include, but obviously not limited to, irregular periods or no periods at all, difficulty getting pregnant as a result of irregular ovulation or failure to ovulate at all. It can cause you to gain weight, which is obviously, for me, that has been a big issue, and that is why I'm on my weight loss journey. If you do want to follow along with my weight loss journey, then I'll put the playlist link up along the top here, not sure which way the camera, but here. So you could join my weight loss journey if you fancy. Another symptom is thinning hair or hair loss from the head, oily skin, or lots of facial acne. I really struggled with facial acne from my PCOS, and my skin is looking really good, and that's after a month of completely changing my diet and lifestyle. And if you want to find out more about how I've done that and reduced my acne, then let me know down in the comments. I'll do a video on that. PCOS is also associated with developing health problems later in life, such as type 2 diabetes or high cholesterol. So what causes PCOS? The exact cause of PCOS is unknown. It often does run in families. It's related to abnormal hormone levels in the body, including high levels of insulin. So this obviously relates to the fact that you're more at risk of developing diabetes because insulin is the hormone that controls sugar levels in the body. So many women with PCOS are resistant to the action of insulin in their body and produce higher levels of insulin as a result of this to overcome it. And as a result of that, there's an increase in the production of hormones such as testosterone, which is the male hormone, then facial hair. So it is a cycle of all these symptoms sort of causing one another. Being overweight can really increase your risk with PCOS of developing health problems like diabetes. So it is really important to get on top of your weight and take that control back from PCOS so that you can manage your symptoms and not cure them, because obviously it's a condition that you're always going to have PCOS, but you can definitely manage the symptoms and reduce the symptoms. Speak to your GP if you think you have any of the symptoms of PCOS or you're concerned about PCOS. One thing I will say is if you have PCOS and you're overweight, which I was overweight, I'm still overweight. I'm on a journey to help myself through losing weight. If you lose weight and you eat properly and you change your foods, you can make such a difference to how you manage your PCOS, and it is really important. I've actually stopped taking my medication for PCOS because I have done a lot of reading about managing symptoms naturally, and I found that it's actually working really well for me. I'm feeling that I'm seeing a lot of benefits from not taking a medication and managing it in a different way. That's obviously not the right approach for everybody, so definitely speak to your GP before you do anything. But if you want to hear more about my journey, then subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be talking all about that. And I also run a PCOS blog where I talk about my lifestyle changes and what I'm doing to manage my symptoms naturally. All right, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope this has been beneficial and that you've learned a little bit more about PCOS. There's so much information out there, so do your own research, which you're probably doing by watching my video, so kudos to you. And that, yeah, I'd love you to join my PCOS journey, subscribe and drop me a like if you found this useful. Bye.